in. Other than that, we'll go ahead and get started. Let's get started with our warm-up. Arms coming up and down. We have our 3 circuits as always, strength, cardio, and core, 3 exercises each. We'll be doing 1 set per exercise, 3 rounds each. Let's go ahead, swing our arms left to right, squeezing those shoulder blades back. Our first round will be 35 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Second round will be 40 and 20, and then that third round will be 45 seconds, 25 seconds of rest. Go ahead, spread those legs outside of your hips. We're coming straight down into that hamstring stretch. Keeping those legs nice and straight, feeling that pull back of your hamstrings. Trying to touch the ground or your toes. And then we're going to go ahead, bend the legs down into that deep squat, hands up, pushing those knees out with your elbows. And then we'll stick our arms straight overhead, stand on up to repeat, touch our toes, legs nice and straight. Bring it down, nice deep squat, hands up, push those knees out, open up your hips. Arms overhead, stand on up, last time, touch the toes. And then go ahead, bring it down, nice and low. Push those knees out. And then arms overhead, stand on up, bring your feet in a little bit closer. We're gonna come down for a squat, into that hip opener, bringing that leg back, and then bringing it forward, down into the squat, switching legs, coming back, coming forward, back, down, making sure those knees are not caving in as you come down into that squat. Bringing it forward, coming down. We're gonna go ahead and do 1 more on both sides. Bringing it back, bring it forward, come down to that squat, bring it back, bring it forward. That is our warm up. We will go ahead and get started with this strength circuit. Again, it is 3 exercises. Our first exercise, an arm swing push-up. So you're in that high plank position, taking your arm, swinging it back, forward, back down on the ground, down into a push-up, and then switching sides. Then we'll be standing up, working our lower body. We have a reverse lunge into a curtsy lunge, back to a reverse lunge pulse, and then you're switching sides. So notice how as I step that foot back, I'm still staying low, and then you're alternating legs with each rep. And then our third and final exercise will be on the ground, arms and legs extended. You're coming up for a Superman, rowing those arms back, squeezing those shoulder blades back, then pressing up, down, into that tricep push-up, and back up into that row. Again, always squeezing those shoulder blades back. We're gonna get started in that high plank position. You're lifting that hand up, swinging the arm all the way around, and coming down into that push-up. Switching arm swings with each rep or with each push-up. Again, we're only gonna do 1 set per exercise for 3 rounds. First round is 35 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Go ahead, get in position. Knees coming up in 3, 2, 1. We are up. Swing that arm back to forward, down into the push-up, and then switch sides. Making sure that butt is not in the air. You're leading with your chest, not your forehead. Make sure your fingers are separated to help you kind of grip onto the floor a little better as you come down into that push-up. Go ahead and rest. We're standing on up. We have that reverse to curtsy, back to reverse, and then we're switching sides. You're staying low the entire time. In 3, 2, 1. step it back, come to the side, back to that reverse lunge. If you have a weight or a dumbbell, you're always more than welcome to hold on to it for that extra weight. Just make sure you're staying low the entire time. Your legs should only be extending straight up when you're switching sides. Less than 10 seconds already. Go ahead and rest. Let's bring it back down. Superman row to that tricep push-up. Your arms are extended on your stomach. 3, 2, 1. Raise it up. Roll those arms back. Press up as you lower down into that push-up. You're slowly lowering down, keeping that back nice and straight. Keeping those elbows by your side. Make sure as you come into that Superman row, your eyes and toes are looking down. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Stay where you are though. We have those arm swing push-ups. Keep those fingers separated. In 3, 2, 1. We're up. Swing the arm back to forward. Place it down into a push-up, and switching sides. Doing great. 15 seconds. This second round, we're only adding 5 seconds to that work time. So it's 40 seconds instead of 35. Resting in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Stand on up. Reverse curtsy to reverse lunge. Making sure those hips are staying square. So when you come to that reverse, don't let your hips rotate. Keep it nice and straight. In 3, 2, 1. Step it back. Cross it over. Bring it back. And switch legs. Staying nice and low. Keep that back nice and straight. Eyes looking forward. Shoulder blades back. "15 seconds, more than halfway there. Then we're going to bring it back down on the ground for that Superman row. Go ahead and rest. Let's bring it on down. Laying on our stomach. Arms extended, legs extended. We're coming up. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Roll those arms back. Press up. Slowly lower down. Making sure your elbows are staying by your side. Keeping that back straight. Don't let your lower back cave in. Ten more seconds. Go ahead and rest. Stay down on the ground. We have those push-ups. Our final round. 45 seconds of work. And start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're up. Final time. We're doing this exercise. halfway, keep it up. Less than 10 seconds, you can do it. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Let's stand on up. We're gonna step on back. That lunge pulse, keep it down nice and low. Again, if you have a weight, you can always hold on to it either in both hands or one hand. We're gonna step it back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it back. Keep it yourself nice and low. Just keeping your legs under tension just a little bit longer. Keep that back nice and straight. Your eyes should be looking forward. Keeping your neck nice and neutral. Shoulder blades pressed back. You have 10 seconds. Then we're down on the floor for that Superman to tricep push-up. Go ahead and rest. Bring it to the floor. Laying on your stomach. Arms extended, legs extended. We're gonna lift both up and row it back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're up. Row those arms back. Place them next to your chest so you can come up into that push-up. Keeping those elbows right by your side to make it tricep dominant instead of chest dominant. Only 15 seconds remaining. You get a nice long 60-second break after this. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Grab some water, towel off. We're going to move into our cardio circuit. Woo. As always, I'm going to demo. We're going to start by getting our heart rate up with some steel jacks. So as you jump those feet out, your hands are coming out wide. As you jump your feet in, your hands are coming together to clap. Then our second exercise, you'll be down on the ground in a high plank position. You're coming down into that moving plank, back up, and then jumping those feet out into a plank jack, then lowering it back down, making sure you alternate which arm you lead with in that moving plank. And then our third and final exercise. You're gonna jump forward, land in a squat, jump back, landing almost straight, making sure you're landing with your legs a little bit bent to get that impact. And then you're just coming back and forward into that jump squat, making sure you're landing in that squat, knees behind your toes, back nice and straight, legs looking like you're sitting in a chair. Woo. But you have those heel jacks to start with in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gonna jump it out. Staying on your toes. If the impact is too much, you can step out those jacks, doing a seal step instead of the seal jacks. We have 15 seconds. Staying on those toes. Work the calves a little bit harder. 5 seconds. Go ahead and rest. Let's bring it down. Moving plank to that plank jack. You're going to drop it down to your forearms and back to the hands in 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down onto your forearms, press back up, jump the feet out into that plank jack, and then you're repeating. Making sure hands and elbows stay directly underneath your shoulders. Five seconds. Go ahead and rest. You're going to stand on up. We have that jump squat. So you're jumping forward, landing in that squat, jumping back, legs almost completely extended. In 3, 2, 1, jumping forward, jumping back. Keeping a nice pace so that you're moving the entire time. We have 15 seconds. Less than 10. Keep it up. Last rep. And rest. Woo. We're back to those steel jacks. Round 2. 40 seconds of work. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're dumping it out. Staying on those toes. Again, if you need to, you're stepping the jacks out, less impact. Getting a heart rate back up. We're halfway there. Ten more seconds. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Bring it to the floor. Moving planks to that plank jack. Knees are going to come up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down to your elbows, back up to your hands, jump it out. Ten seconds. Keep it up. Don't let your hips swing too much. Go ahead and rest. Let's stand on up. We have those jump squats to that hop back in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Jumping forward, landing that squat, jumping back, landing, legs almost completely extended. Don't let those knees cave in as you land in that squat. We are halfway. Keep it moving. Ten more seconds. 3 more seconds. Last rep. Then rest. Woo. Our final round. 45 seconds. Starting with those steel jacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump it out. Last time we're doing this. Stay on the toes. Almost there. 15 more seconds. 5 more, come on. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Woo. Take a nice deep breath for me. Exhale out through the mouth. And then drop it down to the floor. Moving plank to these plank jacks. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up. Onto your elbows. Press back up. Jump the feet out. Keeping your butt down. Not letting your hips sway left to right too much. Engage your core. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, stand on up. We have these jump squats. Our final cardio set. 45 seconds and then a nice long break after this. We're getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump, land into that squat. Try to keep the same pace for the entire set. Twenty more seconds, more than halfway. Keep moving, keep jumping. Less than 10. Land in that squat. 3 more seconds, final rep. And rest. Woo. Grab some water. Small sips as always. Try and slow your breathing down. If you need to, hands on your head or on your knees. Our core circuit. Woo. We're coming up into a high plank. Bringing that knee out to elbow. Working our obliques. Then we're going to flip it over onto our backs. Arms by your side. Legs straight in the air. You're going to bring it down to one side, keeping your shoulder blades on the ground. Bring it up, drop it down for a leg drop, and then you're coming back to that other side for that windshield wiper. And then our third and final exercise of the circuit of the workout, it will be a star sit-up. Your legs are extended, feet separated. You're sitting straight up, bringing those arms forward, keeping your chin off your chest, working your upper core, bringing your entire back off the ground. But we will get started with the plank spider crunches in that high plank position. Come on down. We're getting started in 10 seconds. Woo. You're bringing that knee out to elbow in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and start. Keeping your butt nice and low. Lower back is not caving. You're maintaining that pelvic tilt. 10 seconds till we flip it over. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, flip it over. You're doing a windshield wiper down to one side. Once you come back center, you're dropping it down for that leg drop. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to one side. Arms are out by your side. You're keeping your shoulder blades flat on the ground. And as you come down for that leg drop, your lower back nice and flat to the ground. Go ahead and rest. Stay on your back. Keep your legs extended, just separate them out. You start sit-ups. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting straight up. Ten more seconds. And then we're flipping it back over for that plank spider crunch. 2, 1. Go ahead, flip it over. Coming up on your knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're up. Knees coming to the outside of the elbow. Halfway, 20 more seconds. Go ahead and rest. Turn it over. Lay on your back. Arms out by your side. Feet straight in the air. Windshield wiper to the leg drop. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Keep the shoulder blades on the floor. And then as you come down into that leg drop, keep the lower back on the floor. Two, 1. Go ahead and rest. Drop the legs down, keep them extended, separate them. Coming up to the star sit-up. Lifting your back completely off the floor. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on up. Halfway, and then we'll be into our final round. Two, 1. Go ahead and rest. Let's turn it over. Final time we're gonna do this plank. 3 minutes of this workout left. Final set of this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're up. Keep moving. We have 20 seconds left. Three more seconds. Go ahead and rest. We're going to turn it onto our backs. One last time. Arms out by your side. Legs straight in the air. Going down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds left. Keep that back nice and flat to the ground. Same with your shoulder blades. We have less than 10. Go ahead and rest. Bring those legs to the floor. Separate them. And then we're going to sit on up for this star sit-up. Keep the chin off the chest, back completely off the ground. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on up. Less than 15 seconds. Final set. 10 more seconds. Keep moving. Go ahead and rest. Woo. Grab some water. Towel off if you need to. Catch your breath. 5 minutes. So we'll go ahead and get started with our cool down in just a moment. Go ahead and start. Seated. Okay. Let's start with our lower body. We're gonna kick that left leg forward, right leg in, folding forward into this hamstring stretch. Hold the ball of your foot closer to you to get in that calf stretch. Also, three, 2, 1. Roll it on up. Switch sides. Right leg out, left leg in. Folding forward. Focusing on your breathing. Deep inhales through your nose. Deep exhales out through your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, roll it on up. And then bring the bottom of your feet together in for a butterfly. Stretch out your inner thighs. Sitting up nice and tall. Really trying to pull those feet as close to you as you can. Push those those knees down. Three, two, one. Go ahead. Keep that right leg bent. We're going to take that left leg and flip it over into that pigeon position. Stretch out our hips. And then we're just going to bring it straight down onto our forearms, tucking our chin to our chest. And then go ahead, press it on up. We're going to kick that left foot off the ground and reach for that ankle with your left hand, pulling that ankle as close to you as you need to feel that stretch in your left quad. Three, two, one. Go ahead, release that ankle, roll it back onto your bottoms, and let's switch sides. Left leg in, right leg out, flipping it over into that pigeon position. And then dropping it down onto our forearms. Go ahead, press it up. Pick that right foot off the ground. Reach for it with your right hand into that right quad stretch. Three, two, one. Go ahead, release. Roll back onto your bottom. We're going to sit crisscross now. Go ahead, bring that right arm across to stretch out your shoulder. And then go ahead, switch sides. Left arm across. And go ahead, release. Take one final deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale out through your mouth. That is all I have for class today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. As always, if you want an extra 20 minutes of core, I will be teaching ab attack after this. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day.